Hello, I'm Lynn Mimi Strobel and welcome to another FTB Interactions. Last time I set up these machines and of course the whole time you have been wondering, Lynn, why? Well, the Questbook wanted me to do that, but they're also quite useful. The Steam Forge Hammer and the Macerator are used most. If you look at the uses for this, you can see that all the ores can be processed here instead of using the hammer. And then, so crushed ore can be made either in a macerator or in a forge hammer, but then you only get one, and in the macerator you get two, so that's better. And this can then be pounded in the forge hammer or in the macerator into the impure piles, which we've been doing. And I'm just washing these and then cooking them in the multi-block furnace there over there, Tinker's furnace. This one also is very good for making plates, because 3 ingots make 2 plates. You may remember last time we used the hammer to make 1 plate from 2 ingots. So this is slightly better. When we made the steam alloy smelter last time, we got pulsating iron ingots as a reward. And I used those to make item conduits, because the conduit binder is the standard recipe. And then I used that to set up these chests and pipes. So this is where I drop in my ores. Then there are pipes into the macerator. From the macerator they go into this temporary holding chest, and from here they go into the forge hammer and then into the output chest. And then I can more or less automate the production of ore up to the point of having the impure piles. Now I haven't used the steam alloy smelter for anything else, but as you can imagine, we can use this to make bronze, and we can use this to make brass. Basically, but we can also use the dust for those. The compressor can be used, I think it can be used to make iron blocks from iron ingots, things like that. Saplings into plant balls, we might use that later. But probably most of it is going to be the blocks. Block of iron, green slime block, things like that. The steam extractor, honestly, I don't think there's a need for it so far. Oh, I can make rubber at some point when I need it from the resin. But until then, I don't think I'm going to use it. But that's probably the first purpose, is to make the rubber. After I made the conduit binder, I also got the fluid conduit. So I'm setting that up here. The steam comes from the coal burner, which is currently out of steam. And although you're done. So it's now filling up the tank. If I look at the tank, it should slowly be filled up. And all the machines get their steam from the tank, so we have a buffer here when all the machines are running, and if I want I can speed this up to fill up the tank a little bit faster. I also did a lot more work on the factory building. I covered the inside with wood, I put some support pipes in, these are just factory blocks from chisel, and I put in these lanterns. These are fairly cheap. 2 iron ingots and a coal makes 4 of them. I was also looking at the ones from say 114, I think that's when they were added, and the nether backboard gives them to us here. And I really love them, but they're almost an ingot per lantern, so. I also changed my video settings a bit. This is more smooth lighting and more moody than the bright one. I quite like it. I hope you, if it's too dark for YouTube, please let me know, then I will change that again. And as I said, I was gonna make some of these barrels, and I made actually quite a few of them. This is gonna be my wood and my planks, some other stuff. And my planks, for that I've automated the water-powered saw here. One downside of the smooth lighting is that I'm waiting until daytime before I record again, otherwise it's gonna be really dark. Also, I'm trying to keep a bit of a pace in this episode. I hope you don't mind, because I'm trying to get as much in there as possible. But things are just hard to do. Now let's talk about rabbit holes. I wanted to progress into Thaumcraft a bit more. The Essentia smelt, because I know we're gonna be needing Thaumcraft a lot for brass and other recipes. So I was gonna go into this route, but Yellow Niter requires glowstone. And I quite like to have glowstone because it gives me more abilities in lighting for the factory as well. However, glowstone dust is still locked. I have done the crucible, but I haven't done the bippity boppity boo. And of course you have to do the bibbidi bobbidi boo before you can do glowstone. But bibbidi bobbidi boo is also locked. I need to make brass, which I've done. Then I need to make alchemical metallurgy, which I've also done. But the third thing I need for bibbidi bobbidi boo is I need demonic will. To collect demonic will, initially, we don't have a sentient weapon yet, so we're gonna throw snares at mobs and then we're gonna kill them. And I want a bunch of these snares because they don't always succeed. Probably gonna make 4 sets of these, so 32. So first, what I'm now currently doing is smelting rotten flesh. Oh, it's already done. Into blood, and I should be able to pour them out like that. And then these 4 can go onto the drying rack to be turned into the coagulated blood drops. Then I'll need some glass shards, local valence dust. Even at the highest acceleration, not that fast, really. It's supposed to take 5 minutes. Ain't got no time for that. Glass shards are also done. And I can't do math anymore. That's fine. I did make the 32 that I wanted. I just got too much of the glass and covalence. Now, we need to find mobs, and it's daylight. And I can try the mob farm here, but that's not really gonna work. I would rather not go mob hunting, but don't have a choice, really. Oh, and it's really dark. Okay, I need to change my lighting for this. This is not good. Let's see, right off. Okay. I want to go look for, well, I don't want to go look for zombies, but I'm gonna have to go look for zombies. That's the pack, right? I don't know how you pronounce that. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually I should have a shield with me. Okay, let's try and find this mob here. And he has white particles. So now I have to kill him. Oh, come on, stop shooting so fast. He's really shooting fast. Where'd he go? Look at the rate that they're firing. It's ridiculous. Okay, you have the particles. Now you just need to come over here. What about the other one? You're dead. Am I on will? Did I get any will? I didn't. I got Ascension Bow, which is almost broken, but at least I got one. I didn't get any will. So my regeneration potion has worn off. I'm hearing something. There's another. I got will. I got some will. Okay, enough. So now that we have the will, the bibbidi bobbidi boo has opened, and I can make a resonating wand. But first I need to have a luminous crafting table, which is sooty marble, a craft table, marble, mana in a basic work table. Sooty marble is coal and marble. Our table still has 2000 mana in it, which is good. So we can now make the luminous crossing table. And for now, I'm gonna set it up here, but eventually I want to have a different area for. Now, if I have to craft this in the crossing table, how do I get it out? Because I don't have a want to right click it. Once again, it's a matter of reading the quest book correctly and checking out the recipes correctly. I don't need the luminous crossing table. I can use a basic work table. I mean, I was gonna need that anyway, right? But not yet. And I'm gonna place you here for now. I just wanted to complete these quests so that we can get into glowstone. What do I get, by the way? Levels, marble, aquamarine. By the way, now that we have pure daisies, which that was easier to hit, by the way. Making glass is also fairly simple. And of course you would need silk touch to mine them, or use a glass cutter. Which is really simple to make, just some iron plates and a stick. Which I can then pulverize into glass dust. Then need to make some brass dust and combine that with redstone and low covalence to get medium covalence dust. I have my two Thales, so now I should be able to make the luminous powder. And it's getting dark, but I can do this before the light's gone. So we now have medium covalence dust and we have illumination powder. Now we can use those in an alchemical array to make tiny piles of glowstone. And of course I didn't bring my ashes. So let's see, I need to start with, I think I have to start with the covalence dust and then, yeah, this should give me a tiny pile of glowstone. Well, it should give me 5 tiny piles of glowstone. And I'm just gonna do this a few more times. In fact, 3 more times, because my ashes ran out. This should now give us glowstone. I'm making some red dye because it contains a lot of senses and some other junk, but yeah, I don't think we can get around of it. Also, I collected torches for the lux. So sadly, we're gonna get flux. So I need 10 lux and 5 senses. These are 5 senses. And these are 5 lux. So I'm gonna get 2 torches, 1 rose red, and then a glowstone. So it gives me 2 glowstone. And this is how you can duplicate your glowstone. Oh, apparently I made niter. What do I have in here? I can't see what's in here. I can clear it out. Shift right click. Of course, you're gonna get some of this lovely purple stuff. Sorry guys! Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil your atmosphere here. Now we did get some quartz slivers. And basically what it does, if I drop, let's see, try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 1, 2. If I now drop in the slivers, it will basically absorb the rest of the feed that was in here and give me the crystal, which is really nice. And I would use that a lot more, except I can't create this myself yet. But I would like to go into automated smelting because that eliminates the flux, but I'm afraid my Essentia smelter plans are for now stuck because I need... Where do I get steel? I would like to automate my smelting because it eliminates the flux, but I need steel for that. Because that's what the essential smeltery requires in LV machine hull, which requires 2 plates. Now, steel, it says here, can be made in the infernal furnace or hellfire kiln from crude steel. And crude steel is made with coal dust and iron in the Atmos smelt. That's the easy part. But that means we need the hellfire kiln. And the hellfire kiln is a multi-block structure, but it also said, I think it said, or infernal furnace. And the infernal furnace is back in the steam age, is right here, but that requires a high pressure steam boiler. And we also should read about multi-blocks. All GregTech multi-blocks can provide an in-world preview of the blocks needed. Thanks to the multi-block trigger mod, once you place down a key block, like an extra electric blast furnace, you can shift right click on the block to cycle between in-world view. Missing or incorrect blocks will be highlighted. Alright, we'll try that out. Machine controller. Oh, yeah, I think I like this. This is what allows me to use redstone on GregTech machines. Then also it's going to tell us that if we make multi-blocks, they can share walls. Yes, we've read that. And now he wants us to make, first of all, a coke oven. So we need coke oven hatch, coke oven, and 24 coke oven bricks. Unfortunately, I can't make them from compressed coke. I have to send blocks of clay into the fire for a coke oven brick. I need a total of 29 of these blocks. So that is 4 times 29 clay into the fire. 29 coke oven bricks. One of that will be used for the hatch and 4 of those will be used for the controller as long as I have a wrench on me. So that should be the quest complete. Now, do I need to set this up? Or should I move straight onto the infernal? Oh yes, I can claim some research for Thaumcraft, so I can learn the infernal furnace. And also, I don't have to make the boiler yet, because I need steel for that, so I need the furnace for that. So, not actually sure if I'm going to use this one, because it's, you know, we're pretty soon we're going to move into the improved coke oven. And the structure will allow you to process coal and charcoal far more efficiently. It's even capable of turning charcoal into coal. About twice as fast as a normal coke oven. As with most multi-blocks, can charge. So, do I need to build this? Because do we need creosote and charcoal for now? Do we need coke for now? Just this many GregTech. Oh, we haven't claimed that. So I'm not gonna set it up yet. Right? We claimed these. We now know about a lot of new Thaumcraft stuff, and the same thing goes, by the way, for Astral Sorcery, where this taught me some research. Oh, probably all the research. That is pretty cool. And I've discovered another rabbit hole. For the infernal furnace, I need obsidian. Iron bars actually is not that hard, just rods and a wrench. Nether brick. I don't want to go to nether yet for netherrack, so nether brick cooking from netherrack is not an option. And starlight infusion still requires netherrack. But there's the pure daisy recipe. Using fire bricks, we just need these fire bricks, which just means we need compressed fire clay, which means we need fire clay dust, which means we need clay dust and brick dust. So let's do the math. 12 nether brick, that is 12 fire bricks, that is 48 of these fire bricks, 48 compressed, 48 dust, 24 recipes, 24 brick dust and 24 clay dust. And all of that should be in the macerator. Yes. I'm not speeding these up. See, we're not doing really well on... Ooh, I'm out of water. Now, that's a bad thing. Remember, I can't fill it up with water because it's actually not entirely out of water. I should be able to do this right now because I was just in time. And the way I fill up my reservoir is I run out to the overworld, run across this grass dirt patch, and then jump off the edge. Filled. Let's go home. Clay dust, brick dust, fire clay dust, which I think goes in the compressor to make compressed fire clay. We can then cook in our shared furnace. And I found that spreading them out makes them cook faster. By the way, I used some of the glowstone blocks I got as a quest reward to make these fixtures. I think it's 2 blocks for 6, and I had 6 blocks, so I got 18. I need to make a lot more. Also, I do need my coke oven because I need creosote oil. Let's see, how is this set up? There's the hatch is on one side and the control is on the other side. And considering the amount of blocks, it's probably going to be hollow, right? Yep. And get some wood. Because the firebrick blocks require 50 millibuckets of creosote oil to make the large block. So, yeah. Can we? Yes, we can. Especially with multi-blocks, it's not always clear if you can do that. Also, I'm not sure if there's going to be an effect. How do I get you out? Like that. Okay, it doesn't say I have an effect. No, no effect. Good. So now we can make fire bricks. And we turn them into nether brick. I've already gathered the obsidian iron bars and Salus Mundus. But I should complete the quest. Now, Dominomicon, tell me about the Hellfire Forge. Or the Infernal Furnace, it is. Blah blah. Amend them. Okay. So, here it is. So it's a cross of obsidian, then the bricks. This is not really, I know it's a Thaumcraft structure, but I also know that I'm going to need this, or I'm going to upgrade this eventually, and use it for a lot of autocrafting. So I'm gonna place it here. Then 3 in this, well, I'm actually gonna place a 4th one there. This and this. Make the top, we leave it. I think it has to be closed, right? And I shouldn't have jumped off yet. Because I need to make that center one into lava. Like so. No, not like so. Like so. Oh! I didn't! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think it was still in panel mode. Pro tip, don't keep it in panel mode if you're trying to make the kiln. Now, I think I just need to right click this with the Salus and we now have an infernal furnace. Then we take a stack of coal dust and a stack of iron into the alloy smelter to make crude steel. And we take the crude steel that we get and throw it into the infernal furnace. And then it should pop out in front as steel nuggets. And I thought you were gonna give me proper steel. This also can be sped up. So I'm gonna get 2 stacks of steel nuggets. Well, I do get slag as well, which is not bad. Yep, 2 stacks of nuggets and a stack of slag. And we get 14 ingots from a stack of iron. Man, that's horrible. So we do get some more. Oh, we get a hungry chest, which is pretty cool. Because if we put the hungry chest in front of the furnace, it will eat up everything that's coming out of it. So now we have 2 quests left. We need 5 plates for the high pressure steam boiler, and then we can start and make an LV machine hull, which is also 8 plates. So I need 13 plates. That is not enough. 7 plates, 3, yeah, no, 13 plates, that is 6.5, 7 times 3 is 21. No, I need more. I went ahead and made the high pressure steam coal boiler already, just because this wasn't able to keep up with my demand. I've been processing a lot of stuff, and I made another 33 steel plates. So now I should be able to make 4 LV hulls, casing, sorry. And then for the LV machine hull, I need tin cable, which is tin wire, string and carpet. And tin wire is just tin plate with a wire cutter, which I made. It's not that hard. Some blade screws and bars. And I forgot string. Luckily, I still have cotton growing. So now I can make these wires. This is also, by the way, one of the reasons I got 2 black sheep here and 2 white sheep, because I know I'm going to be needing a lot of black wool initially for all these cables. And this means we have LV machine hull. We finished the quest, and we finished the quest, and we finished the... I think we finished this entire chapter now. Oh, no, because we haven't made the improved coke oven yet. And for the improved coke oven, we need coke oven bricks, which you already had. We need a machine blueprint, which is put on carbon paper, which is coal on or charcoal on paper. And then we also need another machine controller, and this is requiring a circuit, which we haven't done yet. Now, this is a bit of a pain to make. We need red alloy cables. Red alloy is not that hard. It's copper and redstone, I think. An alloy smelter? Yeah. So we need to make red alloy. Then we need to make vacuum tubes, which is glass. Which is copper wires, paper and glass tubes. And the glass tubes are in the alloy smelter with glass dust, which we made, and a mold, which is another bunch of steel with a hammer to make a bit of a rabbit hole. Not impossible. It's quite a lot of work. Coated circuit boards though, sticky resin, and wood planks. Wood planks come from the compressor with sawdust. How do we get sawdust or wood pulp? Oh, we can pulverize anything that's made of wood. I can pulverize buttons. I'm guessing that is the easiest way to do this. Stairs. There's the sticks. That's cheaper. Let's do sticks. Okay, so I can pulverize stairs for wood pulp. And then... Sorry, that's the wrong one. I need to have this one. Resistors is more copper wire, coal dust, and paper. Steel plates. Yeah, we can do this. Starting off with red alloy. red alloy wires and cables, with copper wires, paper, coal dust and copper wire for resistors, bunch of glass dust, a shape plate, this can be chiseled to the ball to make the glass tubes, paper tubes and copper wire for vacuum tubes, top and wood planks, resin and planks to make circuit boards. Finally, after all that, we have 7 integrated logic circuits. Now that should be a quest. Oh, I have to first accept that I'm gonna start the LVH, I guess. And now it's oh, we get 4 of it. That's nice. Now later we will make these advanced circuits instead of the integrated circuits. But that's what this table shows. The idea is that the circuits you see in the column for LV can be crafted with LV and are used for MV. These can be crafted with MV and are used for LV. And the second one is usually the better one. One of the quest rewards is a magic bean from random things, and you can't actually craft them. Oh, I got it because I once made diamond bottle. It creates a beanstalk that grows up to the top of the world. And I need to plant down grass. Yeah, apparently. And we can track it, and it will grow, and it will grow, and it will grow. And then we can climb it. And we have this weird ladder mod. Oh, that lets you climb. Then you break the pot, I think. I could grab an axe, but we're almost there. And we get a bunch of stuff, and now we have to be careful when we head down. Don't take any fall damage. Let's see what we got. We got iron, diamonds, gold, and emeralds, and some beans. And these can also be planted. Not sure what they do exactly. We'll see. We'll see what comes out of that. And I was looking at the last quest in this chapter, which is the advanced coke oven, which we're actually going to do a few of them. So I need a load of bronze hulls, brick bronze hulls. And this is the recipe we used before, but now we can use the alloy smelter with 3 bricks and a bronze hull for 2. So that saves us the use of a hammer, and also the bronze hull is 6 and 2. We get 2 of those. So instead of 8 and 2, we had 6 and 2 for 2 brick bronze hulls. Are you with me? Now we can also make this one with 6 and 2 in the alloy smelter, so we don't use up a hammer. But we don't save on anything else. So 6 bronze and 2 brass plates for 1 bronze hull for 2 brick bronze hulls. So we're saving on plates and on bricks by using the new alloy smelter that we have. That's one of the things here. You move forward, it becomes easier to make things. But I'm gonna need a bunch of those. I'm gonna need 27, I think, and a bunch of machine controllers, 3 machine controllers. I want to make 3 machine controllers, which is also a bronze hull with red alloy plates and iron gears. And this recipe would take me 10 iron ingots for a gear, but if I use the alloy smelter again, it's only 8 iron ingots for a gear. So we make bronze hulls in the alloy smelter. I miscalculated, but that's fine. Then we use bricks. And I'm gonna need a lot more brass and a lot more bronze. I found a good source for instrumentum, by the way, which is the bone shears. They've got 12. And they're very cheap to make. I mean, and I get these tons if I have to kill cows or pigs or whatnot, or you can make them from bones. And they get 12 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 12. Or come for us. The funny thing with this stick acceleration animation is that some blocks, like if you look on the right, the bucket and the cabinet, they're moving. Magic. One thing we hadn't made yet, which the machine controller requires, is advanced alloy plates. And I think it's just tin, bronze and iron, or oh, the other way around, to make the mixed metal ingots, which can then be compressed to make advanced alloy plates. These are all very loud and all so slow that I speed them up. That's what this is for, right? There we go. Advanced alloy plate. That means we now have the materials for 4 machine casings and 3 machine controllers. And I also made 36 brick bronze hulls. I know that this one didn't really need all that. Oh, I still need to make a machine blueprint. But I believe that this is what wants me to make the 3. So let's open up these quests. And yeah, we can start moving towards actually fully automated steam. I'm gonna set the advanced coke oven here, the only improved coke oven. I've already taken out the creosote oil into that drum. Because I believe we're gonna use these blocks and we're gonna get the schedule of what this should look like. Alright, let's have a look at the improved coke oven. I think I can see this in World, right? Ah, here it is. This is one layer. I'm gonna actually set up 3 layers. I think here's nice and centered. Now, unfortunately, the quest book never told me that I needed input and output hedges. So, one big item input, one huge item, and a fluid output. Okay. I can make a tiny item, which is the machine casing with chest and a hopper, or the normal one, which requires a tiny with steel plates. And then same for the output. We can make a tiny item output from an input, and we can make a medium or small output from a tiny output. But I need modularium. I don't think it's worth that for now. And we also need a fluid output hedge for the creosote oil, which is also I need 9 additional machine casings. Uh-oh, this time the pressure boiler actually is empty. And it's still hot, so I can't fill it with water now or it will blow up. However, it's cooled down a lot, and all of a sudden. Alright, so I made 3 tiny input, item input, item output, output hatches. So now, if we look at this, 2 layers, yes. Then you see that controllers in front, then we have the item input, item output, and fluid output in that order, and I think that's relevant. Now, if you wonder what happened to my levels, is that Blackadder had a bit of a problem here with a troll, and we tried to help out, and I also got slayed. Oh well. What did I say? Fluid output. Like this. Then the center is hollow and the corners are coke oven bricks. Another layer of bronze brick hull, and simply just repeat. Now, that's one of the things about VecTech multi-block machines, is that you can share blocks. Right, so this bottom layer and this top layer is for the center machine, which, by the way, should have formed. Yeah, it's missing input item, but that's fine. It has found the structure of the improved coke oven. This top layer is now the bottom layer for the next one. Which hopefully is also formed. Improved coke oven. And we do this one more time. And now we have 3 improved coke ovens. One of them is going to make charcoal, and the other 2 are going to make coke. I think it's the idea. I've hooked all the ovens up with the coke ovens with item conduits, as well as fluid conduits, which I replaced those again with bronze piping for now. These are all inserting into the drum. There's a export for logs here. If I enable it, they're going into the bottom one, which is then processing and creating charcoal. And if I set charcoal, it goes to the second and the third one, and they are making coke. Now, I don't have a huge supply of wood at the moment, so that's a bit of a problem. But that's something that we're gonna do in the next episode. Because there is something in the book that's gonna help us get a lot of wood automatically, easily. I've also been thinking that maybe I'm gonna tear all of this down, well, the center square, and turn this into my astral sorcery, have maybe some cows and sheep and pigs running around until I can efficiently make the morbs. I will need a farm somewhere, so I'm not sure where. Maybe one of these corners. I was using this as well to get water. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that in between episodes. Take this out, make this my astral sorcery, because I need sky access for that, right? I don't want to do that over there. That's gonna get a roof, just like this one. And I just realized I didn't show you the outside of the roof, but that's gonna get a roof as well. So I can't do the astral sorcery there. So we should see an increase in these. We should see an increase in creosote oil, and eventually this will all lead into a multi-block steam boiler. That's going to provide us with steam for the current steam machines and for the LV and MV tier engines as well. So that's it for this episode. I think I've managed to do a nice length. I had to cut out a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button. And then, if you have any questions or feedback, put it in the comment section. And on that thunderstruck, I'm gonna sign out. Take care. Bye bye.